What is up, everybody? This is Julian Fat Mechanic here with another video, and today I'm gonna show you guys how to do a oil change on a 2012 Nissan Altima 2.5S. Here it is, you guys can see right there. Just a quick oil change, just oil and filter. That's about it. This is the type of oil I'm using here. It's the, you guys can see right there. It's a 5W30. I did get the Van Full Synthetics. That's the oil I always get for every oil change that I do. This is on my car, but that's the oil that I always use all the time. I don't use nothing more than this here. And then here I have the oil filter. You guys can see the part number right there. It's M1/10/8A. Just in case if anybody wants to get it themselves. That's the part number right there. That's gonna be perfect for this type of make and model. This engine size. This is a 4-cylinder. If it's a V6, it's gonna take more oil. This is a 4-cylinder. This one's a 2.5. That's a 4-cylinder. So this the amount of oil it takes 4.9, almost 5 quarts. Which, like I said, you guys be good with one of these. Just one, you know. And it's cheaper if you buy this big one here like that, instead of if you buy the little smaller ones, you know, 5 quarts of each, a little small one. This is much better. This is how I always do it. I don't know, you guys can buy whatever you guys want. At the end of the day, it's you guys' money, not mine. So yeah, anyways, so that's basically it. Just oil and oil filter, and yeah, it's basically gonna be it. So let I show you the oil weight right there, 5W30. That's the one that this car takes. And you guys can see I have it on the ramps already. Bam! I have it on the ramps. Like I said, this is a 2012 Nissan Altima. It might work for other models too, you know, whether they're newer or older, doesn't matter. Nissan Altima is a Nissan Altima to me. So anyways, except if it's the hybrid, then that's different. But this is gasoline. So the oil, so the tools that I'm gonna use, this is a socket. This is the M14 socket. You know, it's a regular ratchet. You know, I got this size. Like I said, if you guys don't have this kit, I recommend you guys having one. I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored for this. I'm not sponsored for the tools. But again, I just want to show you guys. It makes your life easier, and you guys do the work easier. So I have that for the filters, and then I have this pick right here that I'm gonna use, and then the rubber mallet that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna tap it on the filter so that way it could drain a little bit of oil, and we don't make a lot of mess underneath the oil going through all the suspension and all that stuff, dripping here, dripping over there, because it does drip and it goes everywhere. Sometimes the oil pan, the oil tub or whatever you're using doesn't catch almost all of it, and you have a lot of spills of oil here and there. So so this is all the tools. This is all you need just for that. Oh, and yes, of course you guys do need a funnel if you guys are not aiming the hole right. You guys don't think wrong, you know. If you guys don't aim the hole right, you guys use a funnel. All right, so let's get to it. All right, let me go underneath right here. So this bolt right here, right there, that's the one you want to loosen up and take out. I have the plug already in here. So this is the oil, the engine oil pan, and this over here, that's the transmission oil pan. So don't mix them, because or else you're gonna be draining the transmission oil and not the engine oil. So that's gonna be your guys's. So keep an eye. Yeah, let's loosen this up. Damn, it's a little hard. Do it with one hand. Hold on, guys. Hold up real quick. Hold up. I need 2 hands for this because it's a little tight. Hold up. And there you go. I got a loose. Take out the socket out. And then here goes the oil right now. Make sure that you have it all right. When you guys loosen it up, what I do is I'm gonna loosen it up, at the same time I'm pushing forward to it, making like pressure on it, so that way when the bolt it's all loosened up, See, like right there, I know already that it's loosened up. This is what I'm gonna do. Bam, I'm gonna take it out. You see, I left it here with me. You guys can see the oil, it is black. So that means this car, they needed an oil change. So anyways, but yeah, always keep pressure on it, because or else if you guys don't, the bolt, it's gonna fall in you guys' pan, and you guys are gonna be looking for it in there, because you guys are gonna need it. So yeah, just keep an eye on that. So we're gonna let it drain, and after it's done draining, we're gonna jump to the filter right now. So let it drain for a little bit. In the meantime, let me get a rag. So like 4 hours later, nah, I'm just playing. It's still draining, so you just have to wait a little bit more. So okay guys, I'm putting it back in. It's done draining. It's just dripping a little bit now. Just a couple drops. Just tie it by hand right now. Okay, one last thing. Okay guys, we had to change a marker real quick, but this one does work, so we have to mark it. I like to mark my things when they're tight, so that way I know already that they're tight. So that one is good. So now we're gonna jump on the filter right now. You guys, let me show you where the location on the filter. The filter, it's right there. It's all dirty, but it's this one right there. The one I'm pointing at it. Yep, that one right there. That's the oil filter. So we're gonna take that one off right now. And first I'm gonna punch it and make a hole on it, so that way we drain a little bit of oil, so we don't make that much mess. And then we're gonna loosen it out, you know, and take it out and put the new one in there. So, and there you go. I tapped it, I made a little hole on it. You guys can see it's draining, so we don't make that much big of a mess. I couldn't record because I had to do it with both hands. You know, I had to hold the pick with one hand and then the mallet with the other hand. So if you guys, it's like putting a nail on the wood. You hold the nail with one hand, and then with the other hand you hammer it. So you guys get the point, you know. Voy a dejar aquí que se va a drain a little bit. Y ahorita me lo cerramos, put the new one in there. Y ya va a quedar. Alright, now it's done. It's done already, so now we put it in. You guys can see how simple it is that. Look at that. Look, there you go. It's already. Loosen it up. I just start doing it with my hand. Let's do some more in there. That's alright. This is not a lot. Not much as it was before. Yeah, don't mind getting your hands clean. If you're a mechanic, that's the way it is. If you guys don't like yourselves getting dirty, then don't do this. You guys can see this did look pretty dirty. Pretty sure it's been a while since I haven't replaced the oil on this car. But anyways, okay, this is done. Right now we put the new one. Same as you took it out, you put it in there, you thread it, you hand tie it, and then it says it here, just hand tie it. I don't really like doing that because I did it once on a truck that I used to have, and it started leaking oil after like 2 weeks later. It started leaking oil. I don't like doing that. So what I like putting it by hand, tie it, and then I do it with my tool and tie a little bit more, and that's it. There it is. I got the new one in here. I put a little bit of oil on the seal. Put it back in there. It's in there right there. If you guys can see a little bit through the other side. Yeah, you start putting it in there. See how I'm doing it. Work it out. And then you do. There you go. Did it by hand already. And then now I go with my ratchet in there. Put it in there. And just. There you go. You guys are gonna feel it. There. All done. Just clean this up a little bit. It's all done. We'll jump on the top now. Start putting the fluid in there. And hey guys, another thing I like doing, I like putting the date. Always. Sometimes on the oil pan, sometimes I do it on the filter. But on that side I can't do it on the filter. It's a little hard, so I'm gonna do it here on the pan. So today's date is 24th. So put 24, 20, 24. like that. You guys see that? So that way it stays in there, and you know exactly when was the last time you did an oil change. So this is how I always do it. I always mark it, and so that way you keep track of when did you do the last oil change. So pretty much we're done here. Bolts tight, filters tight, date. So now let's jump on the top. So now we'll jump here on the top here. You guys know I always look inside here all the time, just in case of any milk liquid that you see in there. That means that you have a bad head gasket. That means you're getting water inside of your engine. So that's not good. So every time I do an oil change, I'm over checking inside the oil cap. Majority of the time, that's what you're gonna see if you have a bad head gasket, or when you pull out the dipstick and you see the oil a little milky. That also, just a little tip right there, I'm giving you guys. So now I'm just put this bad boy in here, this Mobile 1 Extended Performance 5W30. Throw it in there. Like I said, it's almost gonna take the whole thing, so just pour it in there slow. Don't put it in too fast or something. And yeah. I don't have a funnel because I know I can aim right, as you guys can see. Ooh, yeah, look at that. You guys see that? If you guys know how to aim right, you guys know what I'm talking about? You guys don't need a funnel. See, I know how to aim right. I don't need a funnel. Just pour it in there, pour it in there. Like I said, it's gonna take like 4.9, almost the 5 quarts. So when you guys are getting close, you guys just stop and start measuring. Yeah, see that? Look at that. The oil looks very clean and good. Okay, now right there, we should stop. Stop right there. We let it sit down for a little bit, and then we start measuring right now. So we let it sit and then measure right now. So let's let it sit for a little bit, and yeah. Okay, we let it sit for a little bit, and then we'll start measuring. Clean the first one out. Clean this one out. Okay, put it back in there. Put it back out. Oh, still got a little bit more to go, so put a little bit more in there, and then things should be fine. So put a little bit more in there. Okay, another thing too that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it off the ramps so I can get a good reading. And right now, check it out again, and then we'll see if we need to add more or not. So let me put it back and bring it back down from the ramps. Okay, guys, let's have one last reading. You guys should see it's very perfect. It's right on the dot right there. If you guys see the dot. To circle, dot, whatever you guys want to call it. If it's up to there, that's good enough. That's perfect. You don't want it higher or lower. Right there, the way it should be. This is done. So this is all done right here. Now put the cap on. This is all done. You guys don't need to take out this cap and putting it back on, because I did some work on this car before, and I didn't put it on.
It doesn't really need it, it's just a cover. So since I have it here again, I am gonna put it back. So I'm just gonna clean it up real quick. It's too dirty. Look at this. You guys need a wash. But yeah, so it looks all messy. Anyways, let me tighten these up, and this is gonna be done.
Well, you guys can see, guys, that is it. That's how you do an oil change on a 2012 Nissan Altima. Hope you guys find this useful. Again, subscribe, hit a like, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think. Well, in the meantime, catch you guys in the next one. Shit.